Hello everybody, Game Cooker US Rocks VR here. Um, Gonna be playing some Vampire Bloodlines of Masquerade, or Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines, however you want to say it. Um, for my Dark Fest 2021. So, I got some mods in it, which changed some things, and I put the unofficial patch, of course. Um, I put a texture mod in. Um, called X22, I think, or something. I should have made a list of that stuff. Anyway, um, so I just wanted to show you. So the other thing that I put in the game is I changed the music out so that it has non-copyright music, um, mainly for the clubs and the hubs. I didn't go and change like all the, you know, battle music, the combat music, um, some of the other ambient music that goes on, because that's just, I mean, I might end up eventually doing all that, but um, for now, just for streaming, I wanted to take out the copyright music. So it took some trial and error, and I'm still kind of experimenting with that because I haven't played through the game yet, so I haven't been able to experience the new music in any of the areas that I put it in, except for the um, Santa Monica, which is the first area. So, um, but just real quick, I just wanted to show you quickly how I did that. Okay, so if you go into your Vampire Bloodlines directory, right? In my case, I have it installed in Steam. Um, just go to your common, you know how to do it. Steam library, Steam apps, common, blah blah blah. Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. Then you'll have, if you have the unofficial patch, you'll have the unofficial patch folder here, and then you'll have the regular Vampire folder here. So you'll have to change the music in both of these. Okay. Um, so for now, I'm just showing you that how to quickly convert. So I'm going to sounds and then Epic. I just picked out anything here. So I'm just going to change this wind file. So it's just a steady wind. Now, I don't know where that wind is in the game. I have no idea. I mean, it could be in the beginning, at the end. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. I'm just showing you how to convert. So since it's a wave file, okay, most of them are MP3s, but I guess some of the sound files are wave because they're a lot smaller. So I'm using my CyberLink, or my good grief, um, Power Director here. Sorry. Um, I suffer from migraines, so my recall memory sometimes is not good. Um, so I'm using my Director here software. So all I'm gonna do basically is I'm gonna use this Hallow Wind file, which isn't as long, but it's more of a eerie kind of windy sound. It's a lot shorter though, so I'm gonna have to overlap it so that it lasts longer. So I'm gonna just drag that in here. Then I'm gonna drag it down here. Right? So, and then all I'm gonna do is just double it up, just drag it over like this, crossfade, and then see how long it is there. I don't think it's gonna be quite. It's gonna be only 50 seconds, 1 minute. So I'm gonna do one more overlap. All right, so then we'll see how it sounds at the overlap. So it's kind of too early I did it there. Alright, so I'm going to just fix that. So I'm going to do it again, except this time I'm going to overlap it more. See if that works better. Yeah, so it's a little better. So it's just basically repeating itself. Alright, so just copy this name up here. Wind, copy, wind. Now I already backed this up here. Alright, so I already made a backup. So I'm just essentially going to overwrite this one. So I'm going to hit produce. Now the thing when you make your files, they have to be the same. So if you right click on the original file, wind, go to details. It's at 92 kilobits, so I have to change it to, boy, how do I do it? It's not gonna let me, huh? All right, so I'm gonna have to change it in Audacity, I guess. So I'll just output it as a 512 for now. So I have to save it. So I'm gonna save this called wind to my folder that I have my wave files. So there's wind. This is my wave files that I converted all this music. All right, so that'll take like a second. All done. All right, so now I can close this. I don't want to save it. All right, so now it should be in my wave folder here. I spelled that wrong. All right, wave. So there's wind. There it is. So it's 1 minute and 38 seconds. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to drag this into Audacity and then export it, if I can, as a wave file. Yep. But I have to, ooh, it's not letting me. Huh. I might have to use some other kind of other uncompressed. What would that mean? Oh boy. Hmm. Okay, so wave extension Microsoft. All right, let's just go back to wave. Huh. I don't know how to change it in Audacity. A wave file anyway. So, All right, let me do it this way. Let me convert it to, let me export it as an MP3, right? And then I'll put it at, what was it, 92? 92 kilobits a second. So let's see. Oh, it's only at 96. Why is that at 92? What an odd number. There's no customization, huh? That's interesting. All right, well, let's just try 96. I don't know why it's at 92. All right, so now I'm going to go to my MP3 and it should be right here. Here it is. So that's an MP3. Okay, so now it's at 96. So let's export this as a wave file. Now I don't know, like, I'm assuming it's just gonna be at the same bit rate. So let's see, wave file. I don't know. I'm not sure what. Let's see. I say I'm used to doing an MP3, so I apologize. It just says wave audio file. Huh. Well, I'll show you the MP3 as well. All right, so let's just see. Let's just try this because I don't see any other option here to make it 92. But I'm assuming 16 bits should be fine. So let's save it. It's going to want to replace the original, which is fine because the other one was too big anyway. All right, so here's the wind. And it's a wave file, as you can see. So all you got to do is copy now, paste, replace, boom, done. Oh wait, what happened? Okay. What did I just do? Why did it do that again? Okay. I'm not sure what I did wrong there. Okay, let's let's close this. Good grief. Alright, let's open this up again. Alright, so it's always 512. Is that like default? That's kind of weird. Let me see. This one's at 92 kilobits per second. And it's a wave file. Alright. Okay. Alright, let's try this again. So copy. No, just drag this in here. Export as wave. Okay, let me erase this wave file that's in here because I don't know what's going on with that. Delete. Alright, so signed. It doesn't tell you how many bits. So what if we do 8-bit? What does that mean? Pretty crappy. Pretty crappy quality, yuck. Alright, let's try something else. Alright, export. So I'm learning, I guess. See, I wasn't really bothering with these files, so. Alright, let's try. I have no idea. Like, 32-bit maybe? I don't know, but that might be too high. Alright, let's try it again. See what it is now. Now it's 1024 kilobits. Okay, that's too big. Oh man. Okay. Export wave. Crap. There's no. Oh wait, here we go. Nope, that's not gonna work either. Hmm. Let's see here. Edit. Maybe we gotta edit it like right here or something. Recording now. Let me try tools. There's gotta be a way to there's gotta be a way to cut it down. Quality, here we go. But they're still not giving me the option. to sample rate converter. Let's just do medium quality and see what happens here. 32-bit, 16-bit. Let's try that. Alright, let's try to export it now and see what happens. Alright, stop. Export. Wave. It's not giving me an option to do 16-bit. I mean, I tried 16-bit, that was still 512. None of these are giving me any other options. I mean, 32 kilobits a second. That's not gonna be good enough. I tried 16-bit already, right? $512. Okay, it's still not working right. So I don't know what they did here. They really cut this baby down. No, not that one. That's the other one. The original. 92 kilobits a second. That's very low for a WAV file. Alright, so delete. Let's go back to MP3. Open this up again. This is the MP3. Put that in there. Export, I mean 8-bit's still gonna be pretty crappy. 8-bit is just horrible. And none of these other options give you a chance to change it. I mean, that's the only thing I can think of is that they made it 8-bit, but that's still, it's just going to be really horrible. It's still going to be too big, I think. 256 kilobits. Yeah. Oh well. So they used a different program apparently. Um. Hmm. Well, it's just a crappy noise. All right, let's just put that there. All right, we're gonna so I'm gonna show you how to do the other. Okay, the MP3 is a lot easier. So let me go back to. Let's go to. Let's see. Let's pick something out here. Sounds. I don't know what null is. Nothing. The radio, I'm not gonna mess with that. Character, not really gonna mess with that. Area. So let's see what we got here. Main. background. So that's just traffic. Taxi. Sounds like a truck. Is that wave? That's an MP3. So I do have some sound effects here. So it sounds kind of similar. Not quite the same, but so I have this driving in car interior, right? So let me make a backup folder. Copy. Paste. So always make a backup. So this one's 160 kilobits a second. Okay, that's kind of weird. Alright, so driving in car. Let me make sure I got the right one. Yeah, we're just going to change that because I don't think I have any other car. No. So just drop that down to Audacity. Alright, and then you're going to export that as a MP3. And just double check again, 160 kilobits a second. So let's hope that they have that as an option. Yeah, right here. So I have to name this file though, automobile. So make sure you name it automobile here. So then I'm going to go to my MP3 folder where I'm saving everything. Okay, so that's where it's going to save. So make sure it's at constant stereo, save, and then OK. And then it should be in my MP3 folder. Somewhere, yeah, over here. There you go. So then you just copy, paste, replace, boom. So there it is. So that's pretty much it. So if you want to change any of the sounds, you could do that. So basically what I did was, like, for instance, I'll go into some of the music, right? So I'll go to the licensed music, all right? So let me put this in details here. So I got it in order here. So like normally you have the chiasm isolated, which is in the Asylum Club. Oh yeah, sorry. Over here. Right, so this is what the normal. Right, that's the normal song. So the song that I have it replaced with is this one. I actually have 3 songs, I think, playing. I just connected them so that, you know, I have more of a variety of music to listen to if I happen to be just goofing off in the club for a while. All right, so that's what's going to play in the club. Okay, so well, I was going to make this like part of my gameplay video, but I guess I'm not going to do that now. So if you watch the gameplay video coming up next, then we'll see if these songs work out, right? Because you don't really know if it's going to sound right until you play the game. Like, for instance, when I did the Santa Monica, um, uh, where is it? See, I didn't save everything, unfortunately. I should have done that. I should have put the originals in here for everything, but I didn't. So when I did the Santa Monica, right, which is back here, let me go to, where is it? Santa Monica. Back up. So this is what Santa Monica sounds like normally. Right? And I like it, but I don't know if it's going to give me a copyright hit because I remember when I did videos with this game, I got a bunch. I couldn't post it. It wasn't even showing in certain countries. So it was kind of a bummer. So I replaced that one with this. Now it isn't as like eerie, I guess you could say, or ominous as the other one, or even similar. But I only have so many. It's all attribute-free music, so I have to just kind of find what I can find. So that's and then Hollywood used to sound like this. Right? So that used to sound like that. And then I changed it to this one. Now it's not as intense as the other one, but again, I only got so much to choose from. So in my mind, I'm going, okay, it's a vampire game. It should sound ominous, but obviously I can't find, enough music to replace, what the game atmosphere is going to be like. So I just was thinking, okay, I'm running around Hollywood, so what's the best sounding song that would fit that, environment? So that's what I had to go with, just what I had to work with, and then, what sounded good. Okay, so then the downtown theme sounds like this normally. Right, so that's the normal sound for that, and then I replaced it with this. And this one I did a double song, right? Because, I didn't quite have a long enough tune, so I just kind of put a second one on there, which doesn't necessarily fit the original theme, but whatever. You're in the city, right? So it's in my mind, I'm just trying to reflect, like, in the city, or at least traditionally in the city, you used to have many cultures, right? Of course, now it's like, you're forced to be like one culture. You can't be like free and individual anymore. But that's besides the point. So I kind of pick like a old clangy Western kind of theme song. So so here's the end of the first song, kind of fading into fading into the next one. All right, so that's how I kind of, to me that sounds like downtown, because that's where all the clubs are, that's where all the activity is, that's where you know, the cultural mix happens. Um, I noticed that too. Some people, when they change the music, they want to change the whole, like, they want to get so far away from, like, the atmosphere that, like, somebody said that they don't want the hard rock and roll or the thrash metal or whatever it's called, punk. I don't know whatever it's considered, the hard gothic. Um, and that's fine, but the problem I have with that is that it takes away from the original intention and intensity of the feel of the game, right? Like, we're talking about vampires here. Not just vampires, but there's clans, and not just clans, but there's tension between clans, right? And then you have these other, Sabbat and werewolves and other things. And so there's a lot of like tension in the game, right? So having like this having like, say for instance, you know, poppy electronic music playing in the game to me just would not fit. Okay, like heavy metal, thrash, hard gothic music or whatever you want to call it, there's a certain type of like ominous feel to it, or anger, or threat, or you know um, hard feelings. Um, so to me, that's what I kind of want to keep the game as. Although again, I only have so much music to choose from, right? So if I go back to, like, say, the club music, which reflects this kind of hard music mostly, if I go to the licensed music again and we go back to that, okay? Um, so let's see here. So you got the backup here. So here's all the licensed music, right? So that's like kind of that's kind of a little bit of a digitally hard music, but it's fast. So again, I only have so much to choose from. So I kind of changed it to that because it is a club, right? So since the original one wasn't like super harsh, I was like, okay, I have a little bit to play with here. So when you're in a club, even though they might have a certain theme, like if it's like a hard metal club or something like that, I think you're still going to have a wide variety of music. It's not going to stay just like locked into like just you know one kind of sound, period. You're always going to have somebody in the club that's going to say, "Hey, can you play this?" And it's going to be like kind of outside the scope of like the theme of the club, but so it's to me it was okay that if you're in the club and there's more than one song that's going to play anyway, then you can kind of like deviate from the primary theme of the club a little bit. But I didn't go really that far off. Like that one was kind of like, you know, as far off as I was going to go. So here you got the ass pole. Right, so that's kind of a little bit hard now. So I picked this one. Again, it's not going to be even close to what the original music was. There's no way you're ever going to match unless you're going to use more copyrighted music. But it's still got that kind of like hard drive to it, you know, like threatening sound. You know, so I wanted to kind of at least keep it in that kind of a situation. Now there was some other ones in here that I'm not sure if they were added later or not, but let me see here. All right, so Daniel Ash, Come Alive. So that one was kind of fast. It's going to be really hard to match that, but so I just put a heavy metal song. And of course I don't have any singing in any of my music because none of the non-attribute music has any vocals. So it all went from singing to not singing, so that's a change. So that one's kind of slower, but it's still kind of like, you know, a very, you know, depressing kind of eerie song, right? Again, it's going to be hard to match, but these are just the ones I'm showing you that I replaced them with. You know, it's not going to even be the same, really, but just remember, these are all playing in a club, so, you know, it's just different music that's cycled through. So, you know, as you're in the club just kind of hanging out or whatever you're doing in there, you know, you're just going to hear it cycle through the songs, right? So, then you got this Jenna Torturers, which I'm sure must be a pretty crazy song. Yeah, I mean, there's no way I can find any songs like that, you know, but so this is the one I replaced that with. It's not as heavy, you know, and I might change it. So this one was a little more digital, especially towards the end. So I wasn't totally happy about that one, but again, you know, I'm just trying to like diversify the music in the club. Now I can go back and like try to find another one, like, you know, it's just a pretty heavy song. I mean, I didn't really categorize the super heavy ones, unfortunately. So like, yeah, I don't really have any that are gonna work here. So that's not gonna work. I think I used up all my heavy songs earlier. It's really hard to find like thrash metal, you know, or really heavy metal songs that are not attribute. I mean, I got this some in here. Oh, sorry. Could use that. I mean, I could just put those three together there, but it's still... Still not even close to that, you know? So, I don't know. I mean, I could go ahead and... I mean, you know, that's kind of corny. Let me copy this. So, I mean, it's not hard to do. I mean, I could easily just do it real quick, and you can watch me do it. So, what I do is normally, and since these songs are so short, um, I usually will link them together, right, to make a longer track. So, all right. So, what did I have here? I had let me close this. Open this again because I'm gonna have to do it twice. All right. So, what do we have here? We had going on. Oh, there we go. So you got letter in, right? Rabid. So that's my choices so far. And then Thor's hammer. So, you know, that's heavy. So it's just a matter of which one. So maybe Rabid and then Thor's hammer. Right? So let's see. Okay, so that's two, maybe Thor's hammer first, huh? Let's try that and see what happens. Alright, let's try something else. I don't like that. Let's make this a little bigger here. So as soon as it stops. Because I want it to start immediately. Okay, so I have to go over, write that a little bit. So let's make this a little closer. Okay, so we can overlap that just a little. There we go. So I want to do it that way. So, okay, so now all I gotta do is produce. Let's go back to the wave folder here. Wave folder, where is it? Okay. Produce. Let me get bigger here. Alright, so I'm back to, yeah, same thing. Waveform audio, 512, okay. And then, go to my wave folder here, save, paste, so it's called Jenna Tortures Lecter Bitch. Alright, so, yeah. We want to overwrite the old one. Okay, so let's just double check first. Make sure it's the new one. Yeah, so that's the new one. I hope I didn't use that already. Something tells me I did. Okay, so now we're going to take it in the MP3 thing here. And I'm going to go to my MP3 folder so we'll see it come in. So we're going to do view small icons. Alright, so where is it? Okay, so what I'm going to put here is alt song. Okay, so I'm going to put this old one in there. Okay. All right. So now I need to find out the bit rate, which should be 96. Yeah, 96. Okay. So we're going to export this as an MP3. We're going to put it at 96. It's already got the name because I already renamed it before, so that's the best thing to do. And then I'm going to save it in the MP3. Wait. Is there already one in here? Oh, that's the old one. Yeah. So I want to overwrite that. So yeah, let's do it. So you can see it makes a temporary file till it's done. All right, so now it should be the new. Okay, so then it's properties, details, 96 kilobits, right? And it's an MP3. So all I do now is just copy, paste, and there it is. So whatever club this is in, that song is the one should play if everything works accordingly. All right, so that's pretty much it. So I mean, you know, again, I was just trying to give you a lowdown of the songs. I mean, I can just quickly go through the rest of them. So what was the next one? Glaze. So I'm going to the backup Glaze. Okay, so that's a really long song, 11 minutes. So this is the one that I replaced it with. I'm busy. So it's not even like really heavy like the other one. So it's kind of an electronic song. So again, that was another one that, you know, it's a long song, so I had to find a long song that would be able to go into a club. So That one may be something that I'll have to replace later. And then you got Lacuna Coil, right? That's one of the good songs. That's I love the music in Vampire Bloodlines. I mean, you really can't replace it. All right, so Luna Coil, this is the one I replaced it with. Yeah, I mean, in fact, I think this is 2 songs. Not even close to being as heavy. But it should be okay. It's got kind of a heavy kind of bass beat to it. First song is just kind of like, good background for a club. I mean, again, I'm trying to think of a club setting as well, so, I'm just never going to match the good music. Then you got the Ministry Bloodlines. Oh, wait. That's not the backup, sorry. So, let's see here. Yeah, so... Yeah, I mean, that's really, like, heavy. It's hard to be hard to replace that. So this is what I replaced that with. So again, not really matching the actual heaviness of it. Although that's kind of short. So the original one's like 7 minutes. Yeah, 7 minutes. So I might have to redo that as well. Let's see, what's this one? I didn't use this one. So that's kind of a heavy one I could use. Remove. Whoops. Yeah, so I can get rid of this one. Remove. 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 So I could try to find another heavy one. Be right back. Alright, back. Okay, so again, I can try to find something, but again, it's not going to be really easy. I don't have a lot of hard music. This is more for like atmosphere. I mean, there really isn't, let me see. I mean, I got electronic, but that's not really that hard. I mean, again, you're kind of in a club scene, so it's like, you can probably get away with it. Or even some of these might be in like the stores. You know, like the sex shop probably has music playing in the background, I'm sure. I just don't remember where the songs are because I haven't played through the game in quite a while. See, like that one I could actually probably use. Let me see. Kind of like trance music, you know? So if I put these three in there, like that, what I could do, let's see. I think I used this one already. That's what I'm worried about. So let's see if I split this right here. Remove. And then I wonder what happens if I just kind of do this. Let's see. Too sudden. It's not gonna work. Alright, so what I could do is just edit the audio. Just do a fade in, kind of. Let's see here. Let's do a fade in from 0. Oh, what happened here? It's not working. Oh. Okay, let's do that. Okay. Not the best fade in. This one, I don't like it in the beginning. So I'll probably start it from here. Or something like that. Let's see if I can start it here. Yeah, probably start it like right there. So I'll split that. Remove that. Do like a fade in. Or I don't even know if I have to do a fade in. Let's try this. Crossfade. That's it. Okay, so remove. So that's good enough, whatever. So let's see which one were we doing here. Ministry Bloodlines, I guess. I think. Yeah. So let me copy this. So it's 96 kilobits a second. Wait, yeah. So wave folder. So I'm gonna produce. Okay, I'm gonna save in my wave folder here. Paste Ministry Bloodlines. Done. Okay, I'm gonna minimize. Now it should be right here. So you got like 3 different kinds of music there. So let's see, open. Oop. Open new. Close that. No, okay. Alrighty. Okay, so now I'm gonna look at this again one more time. 96. Okay. Drag this in here. Export as MP3. It's already at 96. Save in the MP3 folder. It's going to want to overwrite the old one, which is fine. So I go to the MP3 and it should be here. Okay, so now I'm going to back up the backup. Okay, just since I did all that work before. So I'm going to put that here. And then I'm just going to copy this. Paste it over into the folder. And there you go. So it's that simple, really. So we got one more song here, the Vesuvius one, right? So that's your sexy one, right? So they have actually 2 in there. So I use this one. Just kind of a lounge. So I just use kind of a lounge type music, you know, provocative, I guess if that's what you want to call it. So the other one that I changed was the vampire theme. Okay, so oh boy. So this is your normal vampire theme, right? Right, when you start up the game. So this is what I replaced it with. know, kind of a ominous piano. And I have the game up now if it didn't crash, and you can hear what it sounds like. Let me close this out. Oh, no, don't want to save. Let me close this, all these things out. All right, so I don't need any of that anymore. So you can hear the theme in the beginning. Oops, I have to, let me just go this real quick. So I changed the female. She looks like this. So I'm just going to quickly go to this and I'm going to hit cancel, go back to the main menu. So you can hear that piano part in the beginning now. Oh, wow, doesn't want to stay. Oh, there we go. So it's not bad, it fits. I don't think I changed any of the other ones. Let me see. That might be different. I'm not sure. So anyway, that's pretty much it. That's how I change the music to put non-copyright music in there. Let me just go back to the beginning again. And anyway, thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Hope you learned something. Peace. Vampire Bloodlines, a Masquerade. Bye.